Hi, Jennifer Nicely here with Pinnacle Real Estate Academy. Today I wanted to talk to you about the offer rejection form. Now, the offer rejection form was added to our law in 2017. So as of 2017, all agents are required to produce the offer rejection form on these following terms. Now, there's a lot that goes on with the offer rejection form, so I need you to listen closely. And I'm going to try to go through every situation as possible. So the first thing is the offer rejection form is triggered at the initial rejection of the original offer. Okay, so if a buyer's agent sends an offer and the listing agent says that the sellers are just rejecting their offer, they're not countering and they're not responding, then that listing agent is to provide the buyer's agent with an offer rejection form. Now, if the buyer's agent and listing agent counter back and forth and they never come to terms and then the deal dies, the listing agent does not have to provide the offer rejection form. The second thing to note is by law, you have to use the Real Estate Commission's version of the offer rejection form if this situation happens. Now, it was put into law in 2017 that the Real Estate Commission is to promulgate this form, meaning they are to create this form. So if you use zip forms, I know that both documents are in zip forms because the Realtors Association has one that says multiple offer rejection, and the Real Estate Commission has one that just says offer rejection form. And you are required to use the offer rejection form from the Real Estate Commission. Now, don't be upset at the association. They've had their form for several years now, and theirs kind of came first. But when the new law took place, the law says the commission has to promulgate it themselves. So you have to use that one. The way you know the difference between the two is the Real Estate Commission's version has LLR on the top left-hand corner, and the association's version has the R symbol for Realtor Association in the top left corner. Again, both of them are in your zip forms. Now, one thing that a lot of agents keep asking me is, why isn't there a line for the seller to sign this form? Well, the reason why is the seller's not actually agreeing to anything. So we can't make the seller sign this document if they're not agreeing to anything. But the Real Estate Commission can make agents, you the listing agent, do whatever they want you to do. And so they're making the listing agent sign off, acknowledging that they presented the offer to the seller. This form is not acknowledging that the seller rejected it. It's triggered upon the seller rejecting it, but it's not acknowledging the seller rejected it. It's acknowledging that the listing agent did their job and presented the offer. So all listing agents have to present this form at the initial rejection of the offer. Now, buyer's agents, if you have presented an offer and the listing agent keeps saying, I don't have to do that, I'm not sending that, and they're denying sending you this form, I need you to email them several times. And the reason why is I need to have a digital copy that you have asked, and you've asked. So if anything ever comes up, let's say in court or anything like that, you have several emails saying you have asked over and over and over, and they have denied sending it to you, which also, in my opinion, tells me what that listing agent's motivation is. So you also could get your broker in charge involved to call the listing agent's broker in charge to ask them to send it to you. But again, that might not work. So email over and over and over. And it's also not a bad idea if the buyer's agent wants to just forward that document and say, look, this is the document that has to be filled out. Feel free to use this video. Send this URL to whoever you want to send it to. But as of 2017 in South Carolina, this is a new law that all agents have to abide by. And the listing agent and the buyer's agent must keep it in their file for the next 5 years. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We're always here to help.